house, and I want to turn this pan, which is already preheated. I preheated it on the stove, which is ugly, and the seasoning, as you can see, is kind of worn off to this pan. This pan was in similar shape when I redid it. There's a dog. But I'll show you how I re-season pans. Now, you may not have a wood-burning stove in your house, but if you do a bonfire or anything, it's pretty simple to do. So I've got a fire just blazing hot in there. And as I said, that pan is already preheated. You don't want to throw a cast iron pan into super hot, like coals, without it being preheated. So what I do, I set that dog in there, just like that. See that? And shut these, like so. There we are. And she's blazing. So what we're going to do is leave it in there for about 2 minutes and we'll check it. We can check out this pan in a second. This pan right here. I think this is a 12-inch, and I think that's a 9, maybe an 8, I don't know. But this is who made this one? It's a Wagner's. And I think I bought this one new and I just neglected it, and finally it needed to be totally, you can sandblast them. I don't have a sandblaster, and I'm not really sure what that'll do to the finish of the cast iron, so I don't sandblast them. You can buy sandblasters pretty reasonably and pick up a bag of beads and do it up out in the driveway, but that's not really what I want to do. But this one came out really nice. I've been using it for about a year now, and when I cook with it, it doesn't stick. I season it properly. I get it really hot with some oil, some lard, bacon, tallow, whatever you want to use, and then smear it around. And to clean it super easy because it's so non-stick. So yeah, it works out pretty good. Let's check this thing out a sec, see if she's glowing red yet. I don't know if it is. Oh no, it's not yet. It's not there yet. But you can see, man, that's hot. You can see in the center it's starting to get a little red. So I'm going to move it around a bit. See that? So yeah, that's hotter than hell. So I'm going to try to get the edges a little bit. I really can't close this all the way. But I close it a little bit so it doesn't burn my face off. And you know what? It's good to have a nice warm fire too, just for your chimney. I know this is all double wall and triple wall stainless steel and burn resistant, burn through resistant, but I like to do things a little bit safer if I can. You can see how the seasoning is burning off. You see that? And I reduced the heat a little bit so it's no longer glowing as bad in the center. But these fires get blazing hot. This is a Vermont casting stove, and I would not suggest getting one, mainly because of the stupid catalytic converter. They are a pain in the butt, and they're expensive to replace, and Lord only knows if it's working properly. So yeah, if I buy another one, it will not be a Vermont casting. This one I got used. It was in really good shape. The guy was going through a divorce or something, and he had to sell it, so we picked her up. You can see it's glowing a little bit in the center. But what that's doing is that's burning off, whew, that's hot, burning off all of the old seasoning, rust, and corrosion from sitting around. Again, this was just sitting in my basement probably for 15 years. So it's an older pan. I think I bought it new. I can't swear to that. I don't remember when I got it. Let's see if we can close this up again, because that mama is burning, blazing hot. There we are. Whew. Holy crap, how hot is it? All right, now it's telling me it's about 500 degrees. About 600 degrees is when you start to taper it down. And you do that with this thing that does hardly anything. Not a very good, the airflow that goes through there. But yeah, so we're going to try to make this pan look like this, but in this video we're just going to cover burning the living crap out of it to get everything off. See that? I am telling you, that mother is hot. So we'll turn it this way. Whew, man. Alright, it's getting too hot for me to even. Excuse the camera work too, I'm kind of one-handing this with a blazing hot pan. Can you imagine throwing a nice steak in there? Oh, wouldn't that be nice? The cat thinks so, don't you? Yeah. All right, we'll give her another minute here. But this is how I do it. I just rotate it around in that really hot coals, and then it burns everything off, and then I'll let it cool down slowly. I won't quench it, obviously, or you'll break the cast iron. But let her cool down naturally. And then you can see that stuff burning off? That is just beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful finish. I'll do another video seasoning it, but I think you get the idea. I just rotate it, and do not attempt to touch it with your with like a leather glove. You know, it's just going to burn the living crap out of your gloves. I always use a pair of channel locks or a pair of vice grips to move it around, or you're going to be very sorry. Oh yeah, look at that. That baby's glowing red again. Let's get her out of there again. Let's see what we got. See how, oh man, it's hot. It's hot, isn't it, dog? You don't even know, do you? Yeah, you can see how that is really hot. So I'm gonna continue around here. Let me get my camera a little bit better. There we go. Get my camera right here. And if my camera shuts off from the heat, well, that'll be the end of the video, okay? Because these cameras on these Samsungs are pretty sensitive to heat. And it's hot. I'm sweating. My God. So as you can see, I just rotate it around and try to look what I did to my pan. I have to wash it out again. That's all. That's all the junk off from the sides of it. If you don't, which I don't wash my pans super duper hot, good scrub. I just kind of go over them with a green scratch pad on the outside, and then if anything gets stuck and burns a little bit, then I do it on the inside too. Yeah, it's pretty. It works pretty good. I like cast iron. And I moved from the Teflon coated junk because every time I turn around, you know, the coating would go bad, even if you only leave it on medium heat like it says, you know. Okay, this is done. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk this puppy over to the stove. Oh man, I got to hold it away from me, it's so hot. Like this. I'm going to take it over to the stove and let it cool. Let it cool down. Now if you're real fussy, you can take a piece of fiberglass insulation and put it over the top to let it cool really slow. But I didn't weld it, so it's not going to crack. It's just not the way it works. So you can see it's already settling down. All right, well, the next video, we will season it. Thanks for watching.